literally a week ago, I thought that Sakurai was gonna have a dedicated direct dedicated to 4 or 5 games that he was directing or game designing, and now we're getting a Kirby Air Riders direct. I don't have high hopes for it though, because it's just another racing game like Mario Kart World was, and we all know how good Mario Kart World is. But things could be going different for Kirby Air Riders. But before I get into any more deeper details, I really appreciate everyone reaching out. Please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell, comment down below Sakurai or Masahiro Sakurai if you want a shout out in the next video. I'm going to be watching it. I'm not going to be streaming it because, you know, I'm not popular. Enjoy the video, everybody. Now, seeing that there's going to be a direct on Kirby Air Riders tomorrow, I actually rewatched the video on Kirby Air Riders that first reveals Kirby Air Riders. I'm saying the same thing over and over again. And just looking at the fact that it starts out with Kirby trying to get his Warp Star to work really sets the stage for what could be a new mainline Kirby game. But then we get a new Kirby game that a lot of people adored from the GameCube. Everyone raves about City Trial, Top Ride is kind of and the track selection for a regular air ride is kind of puny compared to F-Zero GX and Mario Kart Double Dash. Now, I thought that at some point this year, I didn't mention it on my channel, that we'd be getting a dedicated Masahiro Sakurai direct where Sakurai himself just talks about some more information for Kirby Air Riders. He teases the next Smash Bros. and a remake of Kid Icarus Uprising. But seeing how we're getting a dedicated Kirby Air Riders direct, I guess my theory was a bit off. But you know what? It's still good enough for me. I'd like to see, Sakurai spent 2 years just posting videos, and he had teased confidential information for Kirby Air Riders back in his final video. Sakurai had said that he had been recorded and made the script and everything a long time in advance, and just had to edit everything and put it all together. Meaning that Sakurai must have been working with Nintendo for a long time, but while running his channel, for maybe even once halfway through, or even the third quarter through his second year on his YouTube channel. Meaning that Kirby Air Riders could have been in development halfway through 2024, or even longer. Most likely they're adding new vehicles, they're making it so that the A button isn't the only thing utilized in Kirby Air Ride. Most likely they're designing more stages for Top Ride and Air Ride, and maybe some more stuff for the after battles of City Trial, like jumping and stuff and fighting King Dedede. Maybe there's some more modes added. Something like that would definitely make a lot of sense, at least it would for me. Kirby Air Ride's main mode, Air Ride, was definitely lackluster when it came to the tracks amount, and all the cars being so dramatically different. It definitely has its quirks to how good the game is, especially for those who are dedicated Kirby Air Rider fans. I'm not one of them, even though I grew up on the GameCube and Wii, unfortunately, but I do know that around the same time that Kirby Air Ride was released, they also did Kirby Right Back At Ya, which I had been watching. Is it possible that we could get a Kirby Right Back At Ya teased trailer, or heck, maybe even Tiff and Tuff in Kirby Air Ride as playable characters? Or heck, maybe just make literally any of the Dream Friends, like the 3 Mage Sisters, Rickine and Koo, literally any of the Dream Friends playable characters, not just colored Kirbys. As for the track and Top Ride track amount, I think that we're going to be getting 30 tracks for Air Ride and just 10 tracks for Top Ride, and maybe 3 different types of, maybe just 3 different types of City Trial stages. One that looks like a country village or something, one that looks like a little like Metropolis from Superman. Heck, maybe even make night versions that have slightly different changes. I think having City Trial make it so that it's just not a city, but also has different stages that are open world where you can still get stats and stuff, I think that really opened up the possibilities for Kirby Air Riders. Not only that, but we don't have a confirmed date for Kirby Air Riders quite yet. All we know is that it's coming out later this year, so maybe the date is going to be revealed. And maybe not. Maybe the month that Kirby Air Riders does release, we'll get the original Kirby Air Ride on GameCube Switch Online. I highly doubt it would happen, but it's just fun to think about. Now, not everyone is a huge Kirby Air Ride fan, so Sakurai is just catering to the Kirby Air Ride fans. So if he really wants to expand Kirby Air Ride into Air Riders, then he's got to add more stuff. But seeing how Mario Kart World is $80 and just has a lot of flaws, Kirby Air Rider just has to be a typical, racing game with no big gimmick to it. That's just fun to ride around in. And considering that Nintendo has raised the typical prices from $60 on Switch 1 games to $70 to $80 for Switch 2 games, most likely this is going to be a $70 game at the least. Now, I could be wrong. I'm sure that this game will probably sell at least 1 million units 1 year after it's released. Most likely we'll see some more information on Kirby Air Riders, and if there's a September Direct, which there most likely will be, one about Mario's 40th anniversary, and just a regular September Direct. I don't really see anything deeper besides it just being a fun spin-off racer for Kirby. I don't really see anything too deep beyond that for this game. But if you want to see some more things for Kirby Air Riders, I'd love to hear them. I mean, we already have Mario Kart World and the whole open world gimmick, but I don't really expect much out of this Direct considering that it's about a spin-off game. Meanwhile, DK Bonanza was absolutely insane, and Mario Kart World was just kind of eh. The price is most likely going to be released to the public for what Kirby Air Riders is going to be. Most likely it's just going to be $70, and yeah, I really have run out of things to talk about. But hey, for Kirby Air Ride fans and for people who expect this Direct to be as good as the DK Bonanza Direct, I'm sure a lot of people are hyped up. I'm going to be watching it. I'm not going to be streaming it though because, like I said before, I'm not popular. But thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the notification bell. I appreciate everyone who reaches out. I will see you all next time, and next time I'll be discussing Kirby Air Riders. What happens in the Direct anyway. So goodbye, everybody.